Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of How to Write Stuff Better. I'm your host, JoAnn, and today we're going to talk about book awards. Yay or nay? Are book awards necessary? Well, some say they are, some say they're not. Sometimes I say they're not, especially when I'm not winning one. Specific awards hold more pull than others. Still, all awards can make a difference to a writer, and winning awards bestows upon an author's credibility. It's an external validation of the credibility of our writing. Does winning a contest or an award make a difference in a writer's career? Yes. Yes, as someone who has won several literary awards, it has made a major difference in my career. And becoming a finalist or winning a prize sets my book one notch above everybody else's book that didn't win. Sorry. Winning an Excellence in Literature Award or winning honorable mentions made me feel comfortable and confident that my work was recognized by those who can elevate my standing as a writer. There's so much competition out there that the very idea that my work was well received was worth the many hours I spent writing it. And when you can say you're an award-winning writer, doesn't that sound good? Thought so. And you get to smile wonderfully because the word comes from an authority that means your work is worthy. And that's priceless. Now, publishers know how to weigh the various awards and which ones carry the most significant weight. And the recognition that holds the most value to publishers, retailers, and book buyers is often displayed with a sticker or an award logo on the copies of the book. And when you go to the store, are you more likely to purchase an award-winning book? Probably. Book awards count in marketing and positioning as a recognized go-to expert. And many times, these books with award stickers are displayed facing outward. And you've been to bookstores and libraries where you see a book facing outward and you ask yourself, why is this book facing outward? Because it won an award. It was recognized as something worthy of reading. And you might have bought a book or two because you heard that it was a great book. And you've got to see for yourself. Now, the real value of these awards is more than the monetary value, but of the prize itself and the boost, visibility, and longevity of a writer's career. Now, the difference in my literary life has made it possible for my high school alma mater in Chicago and the Chicago Public Library system to carry my books. This has led to a flurry of media interest in me. I've been on numerous radio programs, the subject of many magazine and print articles, and yes, I feel incredibly blessed. And because of awards, my status as a writer has been elevated, which has led to many strangers picking up my books and reading them. Now, I'm not saying that I write to receive an award, but having received awards makes me try even harder to write better for you, my fans. Then there's the flip side of the coin. When it comes to top literary prizes in English, books about women, whether men or women write them, these books rarely win awards. So let's take the prestigious Pulitzer Prize between 2000 and 2015. We're just talking 15 years. There were no prize-winning books written from a woman's point of view, from either a male or female author, and women have won the Pulitzer Prize only 29 times out of 115 times. Grim. As far as gender equality is concerned, not one woman won a Pulitzer in the whole decade of the 1950s. The Nobel Prize for Literature was awarded to 115 men and 15 women. And there are many awards for authors, but I will tell you about some of them that are most coveted literary prizes in the world. The National Book Award for Popular Nonfiction is the Nobel Prize in Literature. And see, this prize is based on an author's body of work as a whole. Although individual works are sometimes cited as being noteworthy, it's usually on a body of work. And Toni Morrison was the first Black woman to win the prize in 1993. It only took 100 years. The Man Booker Prize for Fiction is a literary prize awarded each year for the best original novel written in English and published in the United Kingdom. The Pulitzer Prize is an award for achievements in journalism, newspaper, magazine, online journalism, and musical compositions in the United States. Kendrick Lamar, if you recall, is the first rapper to take home this prize in 2019. and only 4 other Black writers have taken home the Nobel Prize in its 124-year history. The Hugo Award is given for the best science fiction or fantasy work of the previous year. Now, the overwhelming majority of the coveted book awards do not represent any Black people or people of color of any significant percentage. In 1969, the American Library Association decided that the American Library Association was not serving the needs of the Black library professionals. And these professionals can get Black writers books into libraries. So the Black Caucus was formed to address those concerns, and what came out of it was the Black Caucus of the American Library Association Literary Awards. I know that's a lot to say. Because, see, you have a better chance of failure if you write to receive an award. But on the other hand, Jeff Bezos, the CEO of Amazon, says, you win awards, you sell products. I've been nominated several times for book awards and haven't won. But that hasn't stopped me from saying I should do this better, or I could do this differently, or there's always a maybe. The book alone is a reward in itself. And winning an award has made me strive even harder to work better at my craft so that you, my readers, and my fans say, this is your best book. When people ask me, what's your best book? I always say it's my next book because I think that I keep learning something about writing, and I keep learning something about people asking me, when is Howard Watson going to do this or that? After I wrote my first book, The Gordian Knot, I liked my protagonist so much, Howard Watson, so that I was able to write book 2. And then book 3 came to me. Howard Watson came to me in the 4th book and he told me something. And now I'm on my 8th Howard Watson book. But my favorite hero, Walter Mosley, told me, run with him until he's tired. As a writer, I can now leave a legacy that I existed on this great planet, and my imprint on my children and my children's children allows them to know my writing was deemed worthy. I hope you like this. Ready for your questions? Name one major U.S. literary award. That's it. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this week's topic. Next week, we're going to talk about the library and the author. Until then, have a great week.